Today I'm going to show you how to make AAU basketball tryouts. Do you know what AAU stands for? All about you. The purpose of AAU basketball is to get you maximum exposure to continue to play at your highest level, whatever that may be. Today I'm going to teach you how to select the right AAU team for you and then dominate in tryouts. I'm Coach Charlie with the Tech Basketball Academy. As a premier basketball player development coach, I have trained thousands of players around the world the techniques and tactics that's needed to become an elite AAU player. As a premier basketball player development coach, I have trained thousands of players around the world on the techniques and tactics needed to become elite AAU players. So in this video today, I'm going to tell you what to look for in an AAU program. Next, I'm going to show you the secret trick to AAU tryout preparation. Last, I'm going to tell you the 5 concepts that every AAU player must understand. And on top of that, I have a bonus that I'll give you, but only if you stick around until the very end. Let's get right into what to look for in an AAU program. You must make sure that they have a track record and a tradition of player development. Don't just go off the things that might be pleasing to the eyes. The uniform, you hear that they travel, that, they have marquee players that actually play on their teams. That's great for that marquee player, right? But what about you? Don't just go off that. Make sure that you understand that they have a pedigree, right? A tradition, as I mentioned before, of players that have played at the highest levels that you can say you could play at the next level after high school, whether that's Division I, Division II, III, or any IA schools, or even junior college. See, that program should be helping you grow and get more playing time on your school team. That's the whole point. To me, that's the job. The job of an AAU player, the job of an AAU coach and an AAU program is to have you get better. So when your next winter season comes around, if you are, say, a elementary school player, a middle school player, high school player, when your next winter season comes around, you want to come back a totally transformed player. And to me, that's the job of, if you're traveling, you want to put that in the hands of a reputable, incredible AAU program, right? So you and your parents need to be very clear on why you're playing on an AAU program and an AAU team, and make sure that the team you choose will help you achieve those goals of getting better. Make sure the team also has a strong coaching staff who understands why you are there and your goals and believe in player development. So you want to make sure that you know what you're getting into, and that, again, that staff that you're trusting to develop from, say, the spring through the summer until the fall to prepare you for your winter season, they really believe in player development, like we do at the Tech Basketball Academy. Before I show you the secret trick to AAU trial preparation, I noticed that you're not a subscriber. I develop premier basketball players, and we have a lot of information on this channel. I roll out 20 new high-quality videos every month to help you. So you may want to become a subscriber. Click that subscribe button. Now let me show you the secret trick to an AAU trial preparation. If you want to be an AAU player, you must think like one. See, it all starts with the mentality of an AAU player. See, all AAU players must think that they always are ready, right? Notice this. It starts with their mentality. Not what a coach is telling you, but what you have to do, right? Second, you have to make sure that you have a pregame preparation routine. Now, why do I say that? Because if you've ever been at an AAU game, club AAU, to me it's all the same, right? If you've ever been at a game in the weekends, okay, with your non-school team, and you have games going on every single court, it's going to be limited time for you to get yourself ready to play. And if you're relying on a coach to tell you get ready, you might be behind the 8 ball. I don't know if you've ever been there, and I'm also giving my young ones that's watching this video forewarning. You show up at the game, you get your headphones on, you got flip-flops on. Your sandals, you call them, right? You're not paying attention. You're joking around, messing around. All of a sudden, it's game time. You put your shoes on. You're not ready to play. You know you're not ready to play. You feel stiff. You're going through the motion. Here it is. You're almost halfway done with your game, and you're down by 15. And now you want to fight back. You won by 2, you won by 3, but all your energy is gone. And to me, that could have been halted. Why? If you would have had a pre-practice and pre-game routine. See, that's what all AAU players have because they know they have limited time to get ready. See, just like an AAU player before games, you should already be warmed up, right? Doing mirror drills. And what I mean by mirror drills is you had no ball in hand. You might be called crazy. You're going through the shooting motion. You're going through dribbling motions. You're working on footwork technique. You're working on everything to get yourself a little sweat and get your mind and body prepared to play at the highest level you can play. The bottom line, AAU programs are looking for players they don't have to babysit. So get your mind right before tryouts. All right. Now that you know what to look for in the AAU program and how to mentally prepare for tryouts, I want you to comment below with the name of the AAU program you are going to earn a spot on. Go ahead and drop the team name in the comments below. Now I'm going to tell you the 5 concepts that every AAU player must understand. See, it all starts with understanding the tactics of gameplay of an AAU player, right? See, they understand the coach's playbook. And since we're talking about basic movement in offense, you must understand the universal team concepts of offense. The 5 things that you need to know to think like an AAU player when it comes to team concepts. Right? No matter what the play is called, you want to make sure that everything you do on this AAU team, you play with great spacing. And great spacing to me means 12 to 15 feet of space. And why is this important? Because you want to learn to dribble drive in the slots, right? Also called gaps. And you're going to typically have either a single gap or a super gap. Then it comes down to ball movement. And I'm going to put MVMT because you want to get reversals. That's the key, right? You want to get reversals. And reversals create long closeouts, which are difficult to master, right? The toughest defensive skill to master is the individual closeout. And you want long ones because now you're buying your teammate a full second. A full second in basketball is worth up to from 8 to 14 feet of space. That's a lot. That fits what we want in spacing. Now your teammate's making choices that you practice. Very simple decisions. Now, let's talk about player movement, which to me is 3 MVMT again, because you just want to become hard to guard. And we're not talking about with the ball. We're talking about with and without the basketball. Then I want to go to 4, right? What's 4? 4 now is I have to learn to drive and kick. Now when we talk about dribble driving, the gaps and slots, when I now drive and attract help, I got to learn how to pitch the ball out. Pitch, pass, kick out, kind of all the same. I'm driving. So what you want to have the mentality of is attack the basket to attract. You want to attract help. It's all about understanding your rules, your boundaries, and your boundaries create freedoms for you. And the more you understand your rules, and I think this is a key teaching point, the more you understand your rules and your boundaries, the less turnovers are going to happen because you're doing things that's more natural to you in the situations. Okay? And last, screening. And when we talk about screening, we're not just talking about on ball. We're also talking about off ball. As we talked about player movement being hard to guard. Now, when you put all 5 together, that's the makings of your personal best on an AAU team. You're not only sure to make the AAU programs a team, you probably can get a lot of playing time and that maximum exposure. So now that all about you is going to be converted to you becoming the best, your personal best player you can become when it comes to the winter. And if your winter, as we're talking about now, getting you ready for your senior season in high school, you might put yourself in position to go play high-level college basketball, right? So this is what a top-level AAU is thinking. It's all about the mentality. And when we talk about that coach's playbook, especially on offense, this right here will make you want to play defense. Now you show you're a two-way player and what you're doing on defense. Man, all about you is times 2. Because now people are going to love you for not only what you do on offense, that you're a willing defender. And now that's also hard to guard and hard to beat mentally. Now let's keep that momentum going with that bonus I mentioned earlier. We've covered a lot in this video, and I want to make sure I'm really helping you out. So I would like to offer you a free guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what situation to apply them. This is a powerful guide of best practice tips and skills empowering you to take charge of your game. Just click the link in the description below, and you can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. Enjoy it and keep it